Jim looked away from his computer. He had just finished his work for the day. He almost forgot about the final report that was extremely important for his boss. If he didn't finish tonight, he would be fired. Or, at least that's what his employer threatened him about. He was told to stay home today and finish it in the comfort of his own home. To concentrate better, his employer told him. Jim had been on his computer since 1 this afternoon. It was now 8 o'clock. He only took breaks to eat and check on his newborn baby, who was a month old. His wife and he have been married for about 3 years before they decided to have a child. They were joyful that their first baby was healthy and, they hoped, happy. Jim stretched in his chair and looked at his computer screen once again. He quickly saved his report. He then wondered when his wife would return from the grocery shopping. Jim sat back in his chair and looked at the ceiling. He closed his eyes and began to doze off. Before long he was awoken by the sounds of crying, soft, faint crying. He looked around, wondering where the sound was coming from. He then noticed the baby monitor on his desk. Well, Jim thought, time to check on little Julie again. Just as Jim started to stand up, he heard the sound of a door opening in the baby monitor. Jim stopped and listened. He then heard the sound of his wife singing a lullaby. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If the mockingbird won't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. Jim sat back down. He lay back in his chair again and started to doze off once more. The sound of his wife singing the lullaby wasn't just making the baby sleepy, but him too. This is the start of a wonderful family, Jim thought. Just as he closed his eyes, he heard the front door creak open. Jim watched his wife walk in with grocery bags in both hands. He looked back at the baby monitor, his wife's voice still singing the lullaby. He then stared at his wife for a brief moment before he sprinted to the stairs and raced to his newborn's room. His wife dropped the groceries and ran after her husband. As Jim was running, he kept thinking, no, what is happening here? Jim bolted towards the door and almost destroyed it as he threw it open. Jim gazed into the room. He then witnessed something he will never forget, no matter how hard he tries.